Alright, hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Look, today, as you can see by the thumbnail and title, it's a little bit different than than my usual videos. Today we are doing a Deftones Iceberg. So I am a fan of the band, and I have been looking for some, I guess, better content to do. So I thought, why not just start off with an iceberg video? So today we have a simple iceberg that we're gonna do. I got it off of Reddit. I'll put the original link to it in the description of the video. And so yeah, the link will be in the description below. Anyways, if you guys don't know how an iceberg works, again, there's a bunch of layers. There's surface, and then there's like some in-betweens, and then there's a very bottom. The surface is just the very surface level information, and the bottom is just basically the more unknown information. But anyways, before we get into it, there's going to be some honorable mentions at the very beginning before we actually start the iceberg. Some stuff that wasn't on the iceberg that I think should have been on there, or that I saw other people suggest should have been on there. So we're going to go with those first. Chi Cheng, the bassist for the Deftones, died at the age of 42. He had been involved in a car accident in 2008. So if you guys don't know, Chi Cheng is the lead bassist for the Deftones. He was born on August 15, 1970 in Davis, California. He joined the Deftones shortly after the band formed in 1988 and has been one of the more liked members of the band. On the Rolling Stone, I'll leave a link in the description. There's a whole article on his death and some stuff that his mother said. I'm not sure though, Koi no Yokan might have been his last album. And even in some of the future albums, there's a lot of music and lyrics that lead back to his death and lead back to that time when he was in not the best state. I think even there was an entire album, I think, that ended up not coming out, that they were working on at the time and ended up not coming out. I think they finished some of the songs, and even then they were like, we're not going to release it because of that. So definitely some tough times. I almost forgot, but we're going to get into some honorable mentions. Starting from the bottom, Crest, unreleased Gore song. Okay, so as far as I know, I've looked it up. It's not leaked, and it's not released like at all. Like, I know it says unreleased, but it's not leaked in any way. It would have been a song that I guess would have came out on their 8th studio album, Gore. It came out 2016. I'm not sure for what reasons why, but yeah, Crest, you can look it up if you want. It's entirely not leaked at all. Okay, so the collaboration of Scott Weiland being on RX Queen, supposedly, as you can see right here from this comment that I found, only happened to keep him from relapsing. Yeah. Something I actually really didn't know. Kim Dracula, I guess, is Chino's nickname. The third one, Kim Dracula, is Chino's nickname. It explains itself. Kim Dracula is Chino's nickname, or not his main nickname, but is a nickname. Where it came from, I don't know. You could probably put two and two together. Yeah, that's his nickname. Anyways, Sergio Vega once replaced Chi back in 1999. Yeah, so in a tour in 1999, a Pantera, Deftones, and something else I forgot tour, Chi broke his foot, so he was replaced by Sergio Vega in 1999, and he even appeared on MTV with Chino and Abe. Here's a video right here.
Tonight. It's going to be a great show. We'll be picking some of our favorite videos to show you, and then we'll throw in a couple of our own videos. Plus, we'll have the latest from Korn,
Citizen King,
Imperial Teen,
Fun-Loving Criminals.
But first up tonight is a 120 minutes debut we got going on. It's a Jamaican drum and bass rhythm team.
Slime Robbie, man.
It's a duo. They've been making music together for...
Alright, back to the main iceberg. Change. Change is a song that appears on their third studio album, White Pony. White Pony being like one of their biggest, maybe their biggest, I'm not sure, I have to check the numbers, but probably their biggest album, most popular album. Change is the song that blew them up. Like, that is the song that blew them up. You can look it up. I'm sure you might have heard it somewhere on TikTok or somewhere, you know? But that is like the song that just absolutely blew them up. It's one of the more popular songs, probably their most popular song. And that's very surface level, you know? White Pony, again, surface level. It's their third studio album. It came out in the year 2000. It is, like I said already, like one of the more popular, probably their most popular album. And yeah, Rosemary came out 2012. It's part of their Koi no Yokon album. Yeah, surface level shit. I'll put the album cover up or some shit, I don't know. Around the Fur, very iconic for its album cover, very, recognizable, is their second album. Now the name, well, I'll let Chino explain where the name comes from.
New record is called Around the Fur. First question that pops up is, why the title Around the Fur?
Well, I was thinking of it was like our music. I picture it as being, very ugly, heavy chords, and everything's really abrasive, and the music is really, but at the same time it's really soothing. I think a lot of my melodies and a lot of the vulnerability that I put myself in when I sing are extremes, and just something I was into. I think I picture fur as being really glamorous and very beautiful, but around in the inside it's skin, and it's somewhat of it's ugly. So it's somewhat of a metaphor for the music and just of the way I feel sometimes about people, being really pretty on the outside and ugly on the inside, and it was a lot of the things that I was thinking about and going through while doing the record. So, I thought it was something that would go along with it, if it all right. It sounds a lot like something sexual, and people have been, asking me a lot about that, especially with the album cover. It was a girl on the cover, so a lot of people, I guess, been thinking that it's something sexual, but it's not, no.
My Own Summer is a song that was in the Around the Fur album. It came out 1997. It is very recognizable, a more popular song, and it's recognizable for its music video, which was filmed in Lake Piru, California. So the entire music video is just Chino singing on like this platform raft, almost like what they stand out on concerts, but it's just like in the middle of a lake. And in some pieces of the music video there's like pans to sharks and stuff. It's pretty cool. Ohms is their 9th studio album, released on September 25th, 2020. I think it's their newest album. I'm pretty sure it is. And again, its album cover is kind of recognizable among the community because it's not one of their bigger ones. Like, the album really didn't hit. None of the songs really blew up or got that popular. But moving away from that, we're going to combine to something else. We're going to move on to something else that has to do with Ohms real quick. So people have seen that if they mix the album cover with a certain picture, like a face of Chi Chang, which we've talked about before, passed away and has been passed away for quite some time up to this, before the album. They combine the two. I'll put a picture up right now. It matches. Now I think this is a huge jump. It does not look at all like it's their eyes. It's literally, and Abe himself said it's like a complete coincidence, and that looks like it because the eyes in the album don't look at like Chi Cheng's at all. And when you combine the two, yeah, they kind of match, but it's just eyes and eyebrows. So, but I'll put the image up right now. Be Quiet and Drive and Sex Tape. Be Quiet and Drive came out in 1997. It's a part of the Around the Fur album. This is probably their second most popular song, right behind Change. Definitely one of their biggest songs, more recognizable songs. And its music video is also really popular and recognizable.
Got to do a contest thing and got to check us out.
We don't need cameras on this song. Some shit's gonna go down that the internet people don't need to see.
Sex Tape, the last thing on the first layer, is a song from Diamond Eyes. Now I know I just put up a completely different album cover, but it's Diamond Eyes. Gino describes it as a lament about spiritual isolation, and I think you can definitely feel that in the song. This is probably the third most popular song. I think it is like the third most popular song. It's up there with Change and Be Quiet and Drive Away. It's up there. Yeah. Alright guys, well that's it for the first layer of the Deftones Iceberg. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is part 1. Again, this is part 1. I'll be releasing the next couple parts in a series for the channel. And yeah, thank you for watching. Check out my other videos, and I'll see you later. Roblox setup. So I haven't played this game before. Oh my god! Everything feels a bit more difficult. Like shooting and stuff.
Brendan Aronson, Brendan Aronson, Brendan Aronson, Brendan Aronson.